So ladies and gentlemen, today I'm bringing you guys a tips and tricks video on how you can complete all of the time trials on the latest zombie map Revelations. The quickest, the fastest, the easiest way. This is the best possible strategy that I'm going to be showing you guys today, because there are multiple ways of getting these time trials completed. But if you want these completed in the shortest amount of time, stay tuned, and I'm going to be going in depth telling you how you can actually get these without stressing, without getting worried, and just getting them done real quick and easy. So before we hop into a game, we got to throw on some gobblegums, because this strategy is mainly focused around gobblegums. Nothing too crazy. These gobblegums that you need to use aren't too rare, so you probably have a few lying around. So the gobblegums you want to put on is firstly wall power, because wall power is a gobblegum that allows you to pick up any gun off the wall and have it pack a punch. So this is going to be really handy with other gobblegums, but really you just need a wall power to help you get through maybe round 5, round 6, round 7. It doesn't matter what round you get to, you just need a quick and easy weapon. You also want to throw on disorderly combat, because this gobblegum, what it does, it gives you a random weapon every 10 seconds for 5 minutes. And there's a few tricks that you can do with this gobblegum that I can explain later, but for now just throw it on. It's a really easy and simple gobblegum that you can use. Now moving on to two main ones that you really just might want to have to speed up the round. Now the first one has to be Dead of a Nuclear Winter. Pretty self-explanatory. All it does is spawns 2 nukes that you can use at any time. And the next one will have to be Killjoy. Now pretty much it spawns insta-kill, so they're really cool just to speed up the round. And the last gobblegum you might want to have is actually one called Temporal Gift. Now what it does, it just makes your power-ups last longer. This is really good for the previous 2 gobblegums that I suggested, which was spawn a nuke and spawn an insta-kill. It just makes them last longer, which is really good, especially when you're trying to get these rounds out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to be taking you through weapon by weapon. So the first weapon we're going to be touching on will have to be the Nunchucks. And to obtain this weapon, you actually have to complete 5 rounds in under 5 minutes. It's pretty easy. Some may think it's challenging and some may think it's not, but pretty much what you're going to need to do to complete this is just stay in the first room for the first 5 rounds. What you're going to do is probably hit up the gobblegum machine a few times, try and get wall power and maybe insta-kills. Nukes are also handy, but wall power is what you need. Grab the RK5, because this weapon is very powerful at the lower round, because what you're doing now is just killing zombies trying to get through those rounds, so wall power is pretty much needed before round 5. Don't really open any doors at the moment, you don't really need them, so just kind of stay in the first room. If you can't last to round 5 in the first room, I mean there's something wrong with you on there, but if you can, just kill zombies, stay in one location so they all just come to you, or if you're playing with multiple people, just stay in the same location, as zombies will all come to one location. So once you've completed those 5 rounds, you've probably done it in about 3 minutes by using gobblegums and wall power. So where do you go and buy the Nunchucks? Now you have to make your way all over to the temple in Shangri-La, and you'll see a wall buy on the top of the steps on the right hand side. It's like 100 points, you buy that and you've got the Nunchucks. Now these things are really cool, but they don't stand a chance to the next melee weapon that we're going to be touching on, and this has to be the Skull Splitter. Now to get this melee weapon, you have to complete 10 rounds in under 12 minutes. So what you need to do now is actually just go back to spawn and repeat the strategy, but use different gobblegums. Now you've got that wall power, what you can do is actually go and hit up a gobblegum and try and get disorderly combat. What disorderly combat does, it gives you random weapons that you can use for a short amount of time. This is very good, especially when you get the shotguns or the LMGs, as those give the most amount of damage to the zombie, which kind of speeds up the round a bit. Now the LMGs may be a little bit sluggish, so I do suggest using stamina up if you do have the points to do it. But to get the Skull Splitter, you're pretty much focusing on that gobblegum, which is disorderly combat, and kind of nukes, and maybe temporal gift, because your friend might have a temporal gift and you have a disorderly combat, and let's say you got an insta-kill. I mean, it's just going to speed up the round a lot, and you're going to get this done very quick and very simple. Again, if you're doing this on solo, just kind of chill around the map a little bit, but if you're doing this with 2 to 3 people, just kind of chill at the back where one of the ritual tables are, and you're going to get this done real quick and real easy. So once it's done, it's going to come up with an icon saying that you've completed it, and again you go back to the temple and you pick up your Skull Splitter. The price may be a little bit more, but I think you can afford it. Now the Skull Splitter is really cool. I mean, it kind of reminds you of the staffs from Origins. Now me personally, in this game, we got the Skull Splitter by about 10 minutes. Now that was pretty good, because that means we have 2 minutes to spare to go and grab the weapon and come back and start on the next weapon, which is going to have to be the Buzz Cut. Now this is a really cool weapon because it's says that you only have to complete 15 rounds in under 19 minutes. Now at this point you're going to have some time left over from the previous time trials, which is really handy, even if it's that 2 minutes, because that allows you to either go and hit up the box. Now luckily when I hit up the box, I got the Apothicon Servant. You may not get a lot of luck like that, but if you do want to improve your chances of getting this weapon out of the box, because it does help a lot, you can use an Immolation Liquidation, which spawns you 3 fire sales. But you don't even need it. You pretty much just need some sort of weapon that might be powerful, like a Haymaker, or even just using the Skull Splitter, because it's still pretty powerful at about round 13, round 14, whatever round you're at, it doesn't matter, because you're pretty much using Gobblegums, you're pretty much using Disorderly Combat and Wall Power to kind of give you that extra push. So the buzz cut, you're probably going to have this weapon completed in about 16 minutes tops, and once that's completed you can just go over to the temple again and go and pick it up. And now we're going to be moving on to the last melee weapon, which is probably one of the easiest to get, as zombies spawn in the quickest at about round 15 plus. And this melee weapon has to be the Nightbreaker. So this means you have to complete 20 rounds in under 32 minutes. So if you have under 19 minutes to get the buzz cut and you have about 16 minutes already spent, that means that you're going to get the Nightbreaker in no time, because you've probably got a decent weapon right now, plus the Gobblegums, because these Gobblegums are crucial to get the fastest time, because the fastest time means that's going to make it easier for you to get these weapons as quick and as easy as possible. So all you got to do is pretty much camp in a corner, maybe train around a bit, depends what weapons you have. But I think we got the Nightbreaker at about 22 minutes, so that means we had pretty much 10 minutes to spare. So that means I can go and grab the weapon, use it to my advantage, and not worry about the time that it's going to take for me to get this weapon. I mean, these Gobblegums that I have put on, they are crucial. As I said before, you need these Gobblegums, because without them, it's just going to make it a whole lot harder. And with perks, you don't really need anything special. All you need is a Juggernog and maybe Stamina, because you're probably going to be running around a bit. You kind of only need the perks that will be on the temple side, because if you start opening other doors, zombies will take forever to spawn in, and it's just going to waste your time. So you want this done the quickest, the easiest way possible. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If it helped you out in any way, shape or form, be sure to smash a like on it. Shows you guys really supported my video. If you're new around here and want to stick around for all my Revelations videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all those videos, and comment down in the comment section below what is your favorite melee weapon. I'm very curious. Do you not like the ones that are in Revelations? Do you only like the ones that are in Garad Krovi? Tell me in the comment section below. But that's going to be today's video, guys. I'm going to be seeing you in the next one. Peace out and goodbye.